let's proceed with chapter 11, International Trade. So this is the last chapter you will learn for this course, ECO120. This chapter is about international trade, meaning that it involves export, the selling of goods outside of the country, and import, the buying of goods to the country. Okay, what is international trade? It refers to the exchange of goods and services. So bear in mind, we are not just selling goods, we are also selling services between the people of two countries, or kita boleh kata it is the exchange of goods and services across national boundaries. Okay, so we have the gain from trade. Kita ada merits, which is the advantage, and demerits, which is the disadvantage of trade. Right, so let's go with the merits, advantage of trade. First of all, with international trade, it will increase the world output, because if we do trading with other country, the likelihood that each country will do specialization. For example, Malaysia and Indonesia both iklim khatulistiwa, so they can produce basically the same types of plantation. Kelapa sawit boleh hidup kat Malaysia, boleh hidup juga dekat Indonesia. So tak ada point for Malaysia to trade kelapa sawit, because both country boleh hasilkan kelapa sawit. If we take for example, ada dua types of goods sahaja yang kita boleh trade between those two countries, which is kelapa sawit dan getah, for example. Okay, untuk make it able for both country untuk trade, kita boleh suruh each country tu specialize buat satu barang sahaja, then barulah trade tu jadi possible. For example, Malaysia cuma fokus hasilkan palm oil, kelapa sawit, while Indonesia only fokus hasilkan rubber, getah. Maksudnya Indonesia tak akan hasilkan kelapa sawit, while Malaysia tak akan hasilkan getah. And then bila dia fokus hasilkan satu barang each, barulah dia orang boleh trade sesama sendiri. In order for Malaysia to get getah, they need to trade with Indonesia, sebab Indonesia hasilkan getah. And in order for Indonesia to get kelapa sawit, Indonesia must trade with Malaysia, sebab Malaysia yang menghasilkan kelapa sawit, dia tidak hasilkan. And bila country buat specialize on one product only, the outcome of the product will be in larger amount. Okay, for example, saya beritahu, you study sambil mengaji, dengan you fokus study sahaja, mana satu outcome lagi bagus? Of course, outcome study sahaja lagi bagus daripada study sambil menghafal untuk mengaji. Sebab bila you buat dua kerja, dia akan menyebabkan perhatian you, attention you deviate. Tapi kalau you focus only towards one types of work, you boleh buat dengan sesungguh hati. Same goes with specialization. If Malaysia and Indonesia buat dua jenis barang each, Malaysia buat kelapa sawit dengan getah, Indonesia pun buat kelapa sawit dengan getah, dia akan deviate attention dia. So dia akan menyebabkan kurang productivity. Tapi kalau dia specialize, satu negara buat getah, satu negara buat kelapa sawit, dan dia trade sesama sendiri untuk dapatkan bahan yang dia tak buat, itu akan menyebabkan both country akan jadi lebih efficient. And at the end of the day, bila dia orang buat specialization tu, dia akan menyebabkan increase in world output. Itu kelebihan bila kita ada international trade. Second one is varieties of goods and services. So with international trade, now you can consume something that is not in your country. For example, kita tak boleh tanam kiwi kan sekarang ni. Bila kita ada open up international trade with New Zealand or any country yang menghasilkan kiwi, for example Australia and so on, kita boleh makan kiwi. And some country they don't have petroleum but they produce car. If they don't do international trade, they won't have petroleum. Even though they produce car, their car won't be beneficial for the country. The people there won't be able to use the car because they don't have the petroleum. Okay, so with international trade, it makes it able for the people inside the country to have varieties of goods and services. Even though we don't have it in our country, we can use it because we can get it from outside of the country. The third is the advantage of the merit is relationship between trading partners. When we have international trade, we will take care of our trading partners. Trade is two-way flows. For example, the trade between Malaysia and China, Malaysia and Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia. So ada benda yang kita nak from Indonesia, ada benda yang kita nak from Singapore, ada benda yang kita nak from China. So it is a two-way flow. Okay, so in order for us to get what we want from that country, we will take a good care of the relationship between both country. For example, macam dulu berlaku kes kehilangan MH370. Okay, yang tu banyak, walaupun flight Malaysia, tapi ramai China people in the flight. So dia menimbulkan sentimen mengatakan Malaysia tidak bersungguh untuk mencari flight tu. So apabila timbul orang-orang macam tu, dia menyebabkan the China government and the people there, asalnya apa yang diorang nak, they would like to boycott coming to Malaysia. As we know, the China people, they contribute the most to our tourism industry. When they come to our country, they bring their money here, they spend their money here, it cultivates income to our country. So when they decided not to come to Malaysia because of that case, we'll be in trouble because we will lose our income. That's why we need to, orang kata, tenangkan mereka, ambil hati mereka balik. And we do international trade in other types of goods. Kita beli panda daripada diorang. The purchase of panda, beruang panda tu. Okay, walaupun it's expensive, sambut birthday je berjuta, pinjaman sahaja. Okay, kena hantar balik, baca balik pasal panda tu. So even though ada kerugian kat situ, tapi we are trying to take care of our trading partners so that the relationship between our country will be better and our, orang kata, kepentingan kita terpelihara. And the best part of international trade is, if we have trouble, our trading partners will try their best to help us. For example, macam kes coronavirus ni, masa China dah start pulih kan, dia start hantar bantuan medical dia, pakar dia, untuk bantu country-country to solve the problem. Even Malaysia pun ada terima bantuan, sebab dia nak jaga trading partners dia. Okay, and kita boleh tengok timing natural disasters. Masa kena tsunami, Malaysia tak kena lah, masa Indonesia kena tsunami, kejap je bantuan antarabangsa datang untuk bantu, free of charge. We don't need to pay for it. Why they are willing to help? on their own course because they have something they want from us. Dia berkepentingan. Dia jaga kita. At the end of the day, bila kita nampak itu, kita akan give something in return. Okay? Literally. Okay. Next is, with international trade, it will cultivate higher income. Of course lah, when we produce good, and we are able to sell outside, not only to our people inside the country, we are able to sell the product outside. We have a larger market now, target market. So we can cultivate more income to our country. So with more income, we will have higher economic growth. Itu kelebihan dia. And then we have sharing of knowledge. Ini lebih kepada when we trade something, for example, technology. We bought their technology, we bring the technology back to our country. For example, machinery. The machinery that we cannot produce inside our country, we bring back to our country. With that machinery, it teach our people how to use the product, how to produce something. So it is sharing of knowledge. If in terms of service, contoh dia, kita bawa engineer berbangsa asing to our country, kita scout dia orang bekerja di negara kita, and bila dia masuk dalam negara kita, dia mengajar engineer lokal kita macam mana untuk buat kerja. Itu sharing of knowledge. Same goes bila kita ada foreign lecturer teaching their knowledge to the local student. Macam saya dulu, saya dekat UIA, my lecturer, most of them are foreign lecturer. So I got knowledge from them, something yang I don't get from the local lecturer. Okay, tapi international trade also have demerits or the disadvantage. First of all, dia akan menyebabkan depletion of country resources. Depletion ni maksudnya mengurangkan resource negara. For example, petroleum. Our country is known for our high quality petroleum. So bila kita menghasilkan petroleum yang berkualiti, bila kita jual, we can sell our petroleum at higher price. Okay? Bila harga mahal, it cultivate more income towards the country. So at one time, we keep selling our petroleum. Jual. Dulu kita pernah ada satu tahap kita kata, our petroleum sangat banyak sampai dia tak akan habis. Bergenerasi, it will be there. We don't need to worry. Tapi sekarang ni, it almost finished. Itu yang menyebabkan kita kata depletion of country resources. Over control. Terlampau banyak engaging in international trade. Keep exporting of our resources, jual. At the end of the day, the resources inside the country will decrease and finish. Habis. Yang kedua, apa yang berlaku adalah economic and political dependence. Okay, sorry. Kenapa kita tak suka depletion of country resources? Kita kena ingat, masa kita belajar mula-mula chapter 1, issue of economy is due to scarcity. The resources are limited, but human wants are unlimited. So we are trying our best to fulfill the unlimited wants of the human. So we must try to use the resources efficiently, sebaik mungkin, bukan sehabis mungkin. And we must preserve the resources for our future generation. Sebab kita nak preserve Malaysia ni supaya nanti anak cucu kita boleh survive. So bila our resource dah deplete, dah tak ada, finish, then in the future, what happen to our future generation? How can they survive in a country that has no resources? Okay, sangat kesianlah pada mereka. So that's why we dislike this one, even though it's cultivate income for the country. Second one is economic and politically dependence. Kita akan menyebabkan kita lebih dependence towards our trading partners. For example, macam US kan, kita tak suka Donald Trump because Donald Trump terang lagi kan bersuluh dia tak suka Muslim. Dia sokong Israel serang Palestin. Dia penyokong tegar. Kita tak suka. Tapi we have no say. We cannot do anything. Why? Because kita ada berkepentingan dengan US. If we say something, we boycott US or do something, kita adalah kuasa kecil. Kalau US do something to us, macam US buat untuk China tu. Sekali dia boycott China tu kan. Block the trade kan. Okay. Tapi China tak apa sebab dia country yang besar. Dia sudah tak effect sangat. Macam Malaysia ni, the country very small ni. We don't dare to mess up with a big power like US. Okay. Strong power like high income country ni kita tak mess up. So kita jadi economic and political independence to them. Even though we dislike dia dasar, tapi kita tak boleh nak tunjuk terang-terang kita bangkang. For example, produk buatan Israel, macam produk Nestle, Nokia, semua tu still ada dalam country kita. Even though kita dah tahu itu contribute terbesar pada income Israel, tapi kita tak boleh nak boycott terang-terangan. Dari segi, country specific lah. Kalau dari segi organisation tu boleh lah, country tak boleh halang. Okay. And next is, it will result to transportation costs. To trade, sending goods to other countries far, right? Either jalan laut ataupun jalan udara. It is very costly. That's why when we do international trade, we won't trade in a small amount. It will start with million, billion, trillion. Alang-alang nak hantar dan melibatkan kos pengangkutan yang tinggi, kita akan hantar dengan jumlah yang besar. That's why dia ada account specific untuk record pasal international trade yang kita belajar pasal chapter 6 tu. Equilibrium international trade. Satu account yang kita bagi balance of payment account. Dalam balance of payment account tu, there's only a transaction about export and imports of goods and services. Okay, so I forgot. Actually, the explanation is here. Okay, so you can read on your own here. Alright, I already mentioned here. Okay, now let's go for protectionism. Although we are open for international trade, meaning that we are allowing our country to do export, selling our goods outside, and import, buying goods from outside, sometimes we must do protectionism. What does it mean by protectionism? Protectionism is practiced only in international trade where many countries want to protect their local industry from the foreign competition. Itu masuk protectionism. Even though kita allow produk buatan luar negara masuk ke dalam Malaysia, kita beli, kita import barangan luar negara dalam Malaysia, tapi we do some sort of protectionism so that produk lokal terpelihara. Contoh dia, okay, kita ada dua jenis produk which is Panasonic and this is Japan product, and Malaysia product is Panasonic. This is electronic product. Many sorts of electronic product. For example, iron. Panasonic ada iron, Panasonic pun ada iron. And Panasonic is very well known. Kita tahu in terms of the quality. This is very good product. Memang dah established lama dalam pasaran. Memang sangat terkenal. While Panasonic, of course kita kenal juga. Okay. Tapi kita tahu in terms of the quality, it is lesser in terms of quality compared to Panasonic, isn't it? So if you ask the Malaysian, kalau dia ada duit which one they prefer, kalau dia tak ada budget constraint, they will prefer to buy Panasonic instead of Panasonic. Because Panasonic, the quality is much better. Okay? So, if we allow the foreign product, which is Panasonic, come to the country without control, what happened to our local product, barang elektronik yang berjenama Panasonic, none will be sold. Tak akan ada satu yang akan terjual. Sebab everybody will focus to buy the foreign product yang better in quality. So that's why the country will do protectionism in order to protect the local industry from the foreign competitors. Okay? So this is the reason, beside about to protect the local industry, ini adalah lain-lain reason kenapa we do protectionism. Okay, you have in the textbook, it's also there. I'm not sure that this one is the latest pages or not. Okay, I'll check. Okay, the textbook, the page is 472, 473. If you don't have this, please ask in the group WhatsApp. I'll snap and send in group WhatsApp. Okay, so there are reasons for protectionism. In the textbook, it said to reduce deficit in the balance of payment. So I'll add here, reduce deficit in balance of payment, to increase government revenue, increase government revenue, to protect infant industry, to prevent dumping, anti-dumping ataupun prevent dumping, to diversify economy, and create more job opportunity. Okay, so this is the reason. Okay, alright, so look at the first one. We don't have national security, isn't it? So why don't we just take it out? The first one, the national security. This one is the old one. Now we have the new one. Okay. To protect the infant industry. Infant industry meaning that industry that is new, baby, industri yang baru bertapak dalam ekonomi. Contoh infant industry, dia bukan baru tu bukan maksud baru 2-3 bulan tau. Maksudnya dia belum establish, belum mampu untuk bersaing dengan industri yang lain. Contohnya macam our local car lah, Proton and Pro 2. For your information, Proton and Pro 2 is very orang kata dah lama kan, bukan sekejap kan, dah lama, especially Proton kan, dah berpuluh tahun inside the country. Tapi dia bawah kategori infant ni baby. Kenapa Proton still bawah kategori infant? Sebab infant Proton ni, kalau ada Honda masuk ke, Toyota masuk ke, dia kalah. In terms of quality, our local people, Malaysian people, would prefer to buy the foreign car instead of our local car. You boleh tengok lah kalau accident ke apa kan, kalau ada kereta Proton, kereta Pro 2 kan, dengan foreigners punya car kan, in terms of damage, in terms of chances of survival, the foreign car is much better compared to local car. Bukan kita sengaja menghasilkan kereta yang tak tahan lasak. We don't have the acquired orang kata technology to produce a better quality car yet. So car yang ada dalam Malaysia sekarang ni, Proton dan Pro 2, still tak dapat bersaing dengan kereta buatan negara asing. So that's why we must do protectionism. If you don't do protectionism, nobody will buy our local car. Okay. Second one is to prevent dumping. Okay. So what does it mean by dumping? Dumping is a situation where goods are sold abroad at lower price compared to the origin market. Dia macam ni tau. Malaysia pergi ke Thailand dan beli beras. Disebabkan Malaysia beli beras dengan sangat banyak di Thailand, import lah, Malaysia import beras daripada Thailand. So bila dia import dengan sangat banyak, jadinya Malaysia dapat diskaun. Beli dah bertan-tan kan, dapat diskaun. So bila Malaysia bawa balik, okay, Malaysia jual balik dalam negara, dia repack lah. Okay, 5 kg, 10 kg. Disebabkan diskaun yang dia dapat daripada negara Thailand tu, dia dapat jual dengan harga yang murah. Dan repack di Malaysia tu lagi rendah harga di Thailand daripada di Thailand. So 5 kilo beras di Malaysia berharga, for example, RM20. Beras yang sama di Thailand berharga RM22. So apa yang berlaku adalah rakyat Thailand seberang masuk Kelantan pergi beli beras dia, padahal beras tu asalnya dari Thailand. Itu yang kita namakan sebagai dumping. Dia akan mendatangkan kerosakan kepada origin country yang menghasilkan produk tersebut. Sekarang Thailand akan rasa macam unfair lah kan, kita bagi diskaun kat Malaysia, Malaysia balik jual produk tu dekat dalam negara dengan price lower than the origin country, menyebabkan rakyat dia membeli daripada negara kita. Bila dia beli daripada negara kita, what happen? The money will flow in our country, will be beneficial to our country. Itu yang kita tak, itu yang dia orang tak nak. Itu yang kita, okay, itu yang kita maksudkan sebagai dumping. Okay, domestic employment create more job opportunity. So protectionism ni, bila kita berjaya protect our local industry from foreign competitors, so meaning that producer akan survive. So producer akan keep producing goods, sebab orang still beli barang buatan Malaysia. So bila nak hasilkan barang, dia memerlukan labor. So rakyat Malaysia akan ada pekerjaan. So protect the local employment, domestic employment. And then low foreign wage. So low foreign wage ni lebih kepada the foreigner, for example, the Indonesian, they have lower standard of living compared to us. Negara dia, gaji dia lagi rendah daripada negara kita. So menghasilkan marker di Indonesia is much cheaper compare menghasilkan marker di Malaysia. Sebab gaji rakyat Indonesia lagi rendah. So bila low foreign wage, dia akan menyebabkan, I'm not sure whether this one is here or not. Oh, tak ada. I don't think we should include this one. Because you will be confused this with the one above here. So no need lah, tak perlu Just follow the one in the textbook. Okay. So next is to reduce deficit imbalance of payment. Deficit imbalance of payment tu maksudnya sekarang ni account kita, balance of payment account kita yang record pasal export dengan import tu tengah deficit. Deficit maksudnya negatif. Meaning that our export, simbol untuk export is X, is bigger than our import. Kita banyak beli tertukar. Our import is much more than our export. Tu maksud deficit. Outflow of money. Duit keluar lebih banyak daripada duit masuk. So menyebabkan sekarang ni negara rugi sebab kita banyak beli barang import. So at the end of the day, dia akan menyebabkan the debt of the country will accumulate. Makin banyak. Kalau kita tak address this issue, dia akan menyebabkan our country goes bankrupt. So protectionism akan membantu menyelesaikan masalah deficit, imbalance of payment. Bila kita protect our country from the foreign, from the international trade, from the barangan import, kita tak beli barangan import, tak berlakulah pengaliran duit keluar negara. Kuranglah deficit. Okay? Of course, next is to increase government revenue. Sebab protectionism ni termasuklah kita galakkan export goods and services. So, kita akan galakkan country menghasilkan barang-barang yang boleh dijual ke luar negara. For your information nowadays, the palm oil is very demanded by the world trading. So, sebab palm oil dia orang dah tahu dah kelebihan dia. So, memang permintaan dia sangat tinggi. Kita negara yang sangat sesuai untuk penanaman palm oil. So, kalau kita fokus dalam penghasilan palm oil yang banyak dan jual ke luar negara, kita akan dapat keuntungan yang banyak, and then kita akan dapat increase our government's revenue. Okay? And then, selain tu, tools protectionism itu sendiri adalah penyumbang kepada government's revenue. Contoh, tools protectionism adalah alat untuk protect local industry from foreign competition. Ini adalah tariff. Tariff ni adalah tax on imported good, cukai ke atas barangan import. So, bila barangan import dikenakan cukai, so cukai itu pergi ke mana? Going to the government as government's revenue. Okay. And last kali, diversify economy. This argument is to prevent the country from depending on one sectors only. With the implementation of certain restriction, the local producer will have to diversify their goods for the domestic market, creating a wide range of goods rather than focusing on producing certain good only. Bila kita sekat negara kita daripada terlampau bergantung kepada import, kita akan jadi lebih self-sufficient. Barang yang kita tak ada, kita akan cuba menghasilkan sendiri. So, bila kita cuba menghasilkan something yang kita tak pernah hasilkan, kita akan jadi lebih efficient. So, kita akan diversify our economy. Yang kita tak pernah terfikir kita boleh hasilkan, kita akan dapat hasilkan. So, this is good for the country. Okay. So, you can read here. If you don't have this, please ask me, I'll snap it for you. And then last kali, kita tengok the tools of protectionism. Okay? And tools of protectionism are, the first one, macam mana kita nak buat protectionism ni? Tadi reason kenapa kita buat protectionism ni, macam mana kerajaan buat protectionism? The first one is tariff. I already mentioned before, sikit tadi. Tariff is tax imposed on the imported product. Barang-barang import, kerajaan kenakan tax. Sebab itulah kereta-kereta import, Toyota, Honda dan macam-macam lagi, kalau you tengok overseas, the price is much cheaper compare inside our country. Kenapa macam tu? Because of tax. Kalau Camry duduk overseas, harga dia dalam 70-80 ribu je. Standard harga macam kereta apa kalau local? Arus. Macam tu. So, kalau tak ada tariff, Camry masuk dalam Malaysia harga 80 ribu. Awak rasa orang nak beli Arus ke orang nak beli Camry? Nobody will buy Arus, kan? Everybody will go for Camry, right? In terms of quality, it's much better. Okay? So, to protect the local car, okay, local product, in my example here is local car lah. Okay? The government will impose tariff on imported good. So every foreign car yang come to the country will have tariff on it. That's why Camry bila masuk dalam Malaysia kena tax on imported good. Harga jadi mahal, jadi 100 ribu lebih, 130 ribu, 150 ribu depending on the spec. Okay? The effect is to rise the price of imports of for domestic consumption. I.e., it will rise the government revenue also because lebihan yang daripada harga asal tu itu adalah pendapatan kerajaan, and also to mainly protect the domestic producer. Kita wants to protect our local producer of proton and produa. There are two types of tariff. Okay, ada dua jenis tariff yang kerajaan boleh buat. Pertama, specific tariff. Yang kedua, ad valorem tariff. Okay, untuk specific tariff ni per unit, based on unit. Ini adalah lebih kepada barang-barang yang nilai dia besar, macam kereta, macam machinery. Okay, a specific tariff that is fixed tariff imposed on unit of imported good. For example, a tariff set on imported perfume bottle at 20. If the price of perfume bottle is 150, the company import 100 bottle, the tariff will be charged 2,000. Sebab 2,000 darab 150, 150, betul kata ni? The specific tariff, I need to do my calculation. Sorry, it's not on the value, okay? It's on the amount. So, 100 botol. So, RM20 satu botol. 20 times 100. So, it's 2,000. Senang cerita, satu botol perfume tu RM20. Each perfume, one tariff. Biasanya, produk yang besar lah. Based on the quantity of good, not on the value. While the second tariff is ad valorem tariff. Based on the value. Ad valorem tariff is a tariff imposed on imported based on the value of the import. For example, tariff imported jeans is 20% of the price of jeans of 200. Thus, the tariff charge is RM40. If the price of jeans is 250, the tariff charge is 50. So, based on percentage, based on the value. Bukan based on the unit. Okay? Alright. So, the second tools is quota. A legal limit on the number of unit of a particular commodity that can be imported into the country. For example, kalau Tariff tak percaya kan, sebab kita nak protect our local car, Proton and Produa, daripada foreign competitors, kita tak nak bagi orang beli kereta Toyota, Honda. So, kita kenakan tariff. Jadi, kereta Toyota, Honda dah mahal lah. Tapi still, rakyat Malaysia still beli Toyota ke Honda. Sebab, walaupun dia RM100,000, bukan awak bayar cash kan, awak pinjam bank. Selagi you layak untuk loan bank, you boleh beli. Still, tak laku kereta Proton and Produa. People still purchase Toyota and Honda. Then, what will the government do? The government can choose another method of protectionism, which is using quota. Quota ni, dia limitkan number of imported good yang boleh masuk dalam negara. For example, the government decided to limit the import of television set from Japan. 10,000 unit sahaja boleh masuk setahun. After the quota has been made, you kena tunggu tahun depan pula baru masuk lagi 10,000. Dengan cara ni kita dapat block local people daripada beli barangan foreign. So bila dah habis 10,000, you nak juga beli TV Jepun, you kena tunggu tahun depan. So, kalau you tak sanggup tunggu tahun depan, you belilah TV lokal. Sebab tu je yang ada sekarang. Sementara tunggu kota buka untuk tahun depan pula. Same goes with car. So kereta Toyota dengan Honda yang dibenarkan masuk cuma 1,000 buah setahun. So habis orang beli 1,000 buah, you nak beli juga, you kena tunggu tahun depan. So kalau you tak sabar nak tunggu, you belilah local car. So dia akan menyebabkan orang don't have choice. Okay. Next is embargo. A law that bars trade with another country, also known as direct control. An embargo may include a ban on goods from country with different ideologies. Ini salah. Malaysia tak ban goods from Israel because still we have Israeli product. Kita punya Israel product ni Nestle, Nokia, macam-macam, HP, HQ ke, komputer tu banyak produk Israel. Sebab tu diorang banyak duit finance the war. Okay. Malaysia tak ban goods from Israel. Malaysia ban goods from North Korea. Kita don't do trade with North Korea ke? You can do your reading. So embargo ni bermaksud kita terus block, kita tak trade langsung dengan negara tersebut because negara tersebut mendatangkan keburukan pada kita. Sekarang ni Malaysia, kita tak ada musuh dengan siapa-siapa because kita kisah pun macam North Korea and siapa lagi? North Korea dengan negara yang ada Iran. These two country, dia ada masalah dengan US sebab dia negara yang pembuat senjata nuklear. US dislike these two country because they don't disclose the power, the nuclear power that they have. Sebab US rasa terancam. Sebab tu US bagi arahan for country not to trade with them. Sekarang ni kita tak ada isu pun. Kalau North Korea and Iran tak nak disclose pun, bukan kita kisah pun. Kita bukan nak perang dengan diorang pun. Tapi sebab kita ada, orang kata, berkepentingan dengan US, kita terpaksa ikut cakap. Macam itulah. Okay, so as far as I know, in terms of embargo, we follow these two country lah. We follow US to embargo North Korea and Iran. Okay, not Israel. And kalau Israel ni kita orang kata apa, Allahu Akbar, spesifik pertubuhan. Next is exchange control. We can do this as a tools of protectionism also. In order for you to buy product from outside, you must pay with their currency. For example, kita nak beli barang daripada Jepun kan. Of course lah, awak nak beli Panasonic, iron Panasonic, you beli dengan Maiden, you bayar RM kan. Of course, sebab that product is already inside the country. Sekarang ni importer yang nak import produk elektronik from Japan tu, in the first place tu, pengimport tu, bila dia import produk elektronik from the Japan, okay, dia tak boleh bayar in RM sebelum dia masukkan dalam ID tu. Okay, dia kena bayar in Japanese yen. Okay, same goes lah kalau orang nak beli, kalau pengimport negara luar wants to buy product from Malaysia, they need to pay in our currency, RM. They cannot print our currency. Bank negara dia tak boleh print duit negara kita, dan kita tak boleh print duit negara dia orang. Macam gitu. So siapa yang ada hak ke atas duit negara masing-masing? Bank negara masing-masing sahaja. Okay, so bank negara akan kontrol pengeluaran mata wang asing ni. So bank negara, kedua-dua negara mempunyai mata wang asing negara masing-masing. For example, sekarang ni kita nak beli barang daripada Jepun kan? Jepun nak beli barang daripada Malaysia. Dalam bank negara Malaysia ada yen. Kita dah bank negara dah trade siap-siap dah. Dalam bank negara Jepun ada RM. Dia trade pertukaran exchange rate of yen with RM. Dalam bank negara Jepun ada RM, dalam bank negara Malaysia ada yen. So dia orang dah deal with each other. Bank negara Jepun with bank negara Malaysia, the exchange rate of both country. So dia bukan satu yen sama dengan satu RM. Dia depends on kadar pertukaran mata wang lah, depending on the level of the country. So hopefully you faham, you ada some sort of knowledge about exchange rate, kadar pertukaran wang ni. Depends level negara. Kita ni level kita lagi rendah daripada Japan, so duit kita lagi rendah nilai daripada Japan. Okay, so yang saya nak bagi tahu sekarang ni, importer yang nak beli barangan daripada Japan tu, dia kena dapatkan yen daripada bank negara Malaysia. Barulah dia boleh bayar kepada barangan import yang dia nak beli daripada Japan. So, what will Malaysia government do? Dia akan limitkan pengeluaran mata wang asing. Dalam kes ni, yen lah. Sebab dia nak block importer from import good from outside. So, in this case, Ali for example, pengimport tu Ali nak beli barangan elektronik daripada Jepun, nak bawa masuk dalam Malaysia. Okay, Ali memerlukan duit yen untuk bayar. So, Ali go to get yen, okay, from the BNM, okay, Bank Negara Malaysia. And then, Bank Negara Malaysia akan buat exchange control. Dia akan limitkan berapa banyak yen je yang boleh keluar. The thing is, bukan Ali seorang yang memerlukan yen. Dia ada banyak importer lain. For example, dia cuma limitkan yen tu boleh keluar dalam berapa ringgit sahaja, tak banyak. Berapa juta yen sahaja. So, what happened afterwards? After the yen has been reaching the limit, how much it can be withdrawn, importer dah tak boleh keluarkan dah. Itu yang kita panggil exchange control. Kita kontrolkan pengeluaran mata wang tu. Kita tu maksud siapa? Bank negara Malaysia. So, bila importer tu tak boleh dapatkan duit untuk bayar kepada barangan import, they will stop doing import. So, tak masuklah barangan import dalam Malaysia. Orang akan beli local product. Lakulah Panasonic instead of Panasonic. Okay? And balance of payment here, okay, this is what I told you, the accounting record, a systematic statement of systematic record of all economic transactions between the country and the rest of the world during a given period of time. Jadi yang accounting record about the export and import. Dalam balance of payment account ada 3 account, which is current account, capital account, official reserve account. Okay. And apa yang akan berlaku sekiranya berlakunya disequilibrium dalam balance of payment account? Disequilibrium ni either BOP deficit ataupun BOP surplus lah. BOP deficit tu bila? Tadi I already mentioned it to you. Sekejap, I'll adjust this one. Dia tak nak besar. BOP deficit when? Our import is bigger than export. Okay. While the opposite is BOP surplus is when our import is less than our export. I already explained it to you. Boleh refer balik masa kita belajar pasal objective of economics tu. Okay. Yang kita nak adalah balance. Nak kena tarik satu-satu ke? BOP balance. Tak muat lah pula. I'll try to move this. Balance BOP. Here where our import is equals to our export. This is what we want. Ini yang terbaik lah. But all country we have this. Basically kita balance of payment deficit lah. Okay, surplus ni kita ada profit. Here we have profit. Surplus. Kalau deficit ni kita ada debt. Kita ada hutang. Okay. So, how to correct this? First of all, this one is in the textbook. Okay, I'm sorry about the tools of protectionism is in page 473, 474. 473, 474. This is the tools for protectionism. We have tariff, quota. We have another one as extra, which is subsidies on export. This is number 5. Another one. Okay, subsidies on export. I'll give these notes to you, no worries. Exchange control, embargo. Alright, and then to solve the problems of this equilibrium imbalance of payment, we don't have it. We don't have it in the textbook. No worries, I'll update this one. It's okay, I'll update this one. Discourage import, what does it mean? Inflation, what does it mean? Okay. The thing is, measure to correct this equilibrium. First, dia berlaku disebabkan defisit ni berlaku disebabkan import lebih banyak daripada ekspor kan. So apa yang kerajaan buat? Kerajaan kena discourage import lah. Buat kempen belilah barangan buatan Malaysia, ataupun discourage import lagi. Macam-macam lah apa yang kerajaan akan buat. Kerajaan akan suggest a few other methods to solve this problem, to reduce the amount of import inside the country. Lawan dia adalah export promotion. Sebab sekarang ni export kita rendah. So, dia akan promote export supaya lebih banyak sekarang. Okay. And they need to solve the problems of inflation. Normally deficit berlaku because we have the problem of inflation. Hopefully you still ingat lagi, inflation occurs because people have too much money. Kalau business cycle tu, we are at peak. Okay, we have too much money, so aggregate demand shift, general price level increases. Here, when people have too much money, they would like to buy product that has much better quality, so they will prefer the foreign product. Sebab tu dia beli barangan import. So to solve the problem, kerajaan kena pakai policy to solve the problems of inflation, which is contractionary fiscal policy and contractionary monetary policy. Okay, ataupun government boleh pakai government reserve. Reserve ni adalah simpanan duit, simpanan dalam bank negara Malaysia, nama pun reserve, yang tidak digunakan untuk perbelanjaan apa-apa. Dia reserve in case of emergency. Macam cash ratio untuk ECO211 kan belajar masa chapter 4. This video is for both ECO211. This one is chapter 7. You belajar ECO211, you belajar masa chapter 4. Even though ECO120 dia tak belajar, tapi it's okay. Maksud reserve ni something yang government keep, the money government keep to use in times of emergency. So to solve the problem of debt getting higher, the government will use the reserve to pay off the debt. Okay, meaning that the money inside the country will be lesser. Okay, and this is the last resort. Biasanya kerajaan tak akan pergi kepada using government reserve, dan kerajaan tak akan pergi kepada devaluation. Devaluation ni kita kurangkan nilai mata wang kita, so jatuhkan nilai RM. Nak naik bukan main payah kan. Sekarang kita nak jatuhkan nilai RM supaya duit kita tidak bernilai, supaya rakyat kita nak beli barang luar negara jadi mahal. So sebab tu saya kata this is the last resort lah. The government seboleh mungkin tak akan gunakan ni. So this is how the government will the government choose to solve the problem of to correct the disequilibrium in balance of payment. Okay, economic effect of BOP. Kalau deficit in BOP means inflow of currency into the nation is less than outflow of currency to the other nation. Outflow kita banyak lah, duit keluar banyak. Maksudnya kita tak dapat faedah, sekarang duit kita banyak mengalir keluar ke negara lain. Negara lain dapat banyak faedah dari kita. Country is burdened with foreign debt. It is unfavorable condition. The reason is import is greater than export. The country is unable to attract foreign investment. Foreigner pun tak akan berminat untuk masuk and do business here inside our country, because dia nampak sekarang ni our people are more willing to spend the money outside the country instead of buying product inside the country. So foreigner datang ke negara kita untuk buat business, untuk berniaga dalam negara kan, tapi rakyat kita sendiri pun tak nak beli barang yang dalam negara. So apa point dia orang datang ke dalam negara? So kita akan kehilangan foreign direct investment. Okay, economy of effect of BOP. Kalau kita ada surplus of BOP means that of course this is more favorable lah. Sebab apa? Kita ada lebih banyak duit, sebab inflow banyak, kita export banyak daripada import. Tapi dia short run saja, favorable in the short run. Why? Bila kita ada prolonged surplus, dia menyebabkan dekat negara lain tu, our trading partners tu akan ada deficit. So negara lain tu akan retaliate by imposing protectionism. Yang lagi tak yang saya cerita pasal ni. Kalau di Malaysia kita ada BOP surplus, kat China masa dia akan ada BOP deficit. Sebab import China lebih besar daripada export. Malaysia export lebih besar daripada import. Malaysia dapat profit, trading partners kita China akan dapat debt. So apa yang China buat? China akan block. Dia akan retaliate. Okay? Dia akan buat protectionism. Kita akan lose trading partners. So this is not good. Okay? So about the exercise, a very simple question on essay part. 4 reasons why countries are practicing protectionism. Argument for protectionism tu lah, infant industry, government's revenue, foreign wage, and so on tu. 4 reasons of protectionism, meaning that this is the same thing. For benefit, for advantage, this is merit. Okay, please try. For tools ni, tariff, embargo, quota. Okay, so that's it. You may try. Alright.